Hi everyone, welcome back to the Intro to Building series. I'm Sean, and in this lesson, we're diving into one of Refoundry's most powerful tools, Reusable Component Blocks. We'll take the responsive layout that we created in the last lesson, and we'll transform it into a fully managed reusable structure using components. By the end of this lesson, you'll see how components can streamline your design workflow, allowing you to maintain consistency and control across your website. But first, what are reusable component blocks? Reusable component blocks are a way to save and manage layouts or sections globally across your site. Once you've created a component, you can reuse it anywhere, and if you update the original component, the global element, it will update the instances everywhere. But, like Figma or other design apps, when you place the component on an individual page or post, you're able to use an instance of that component, and you can customize it however you want without changing the global element. This makes it ideal for repeated sections, like these highlights, where we want to maintain control and manage things once, or give us the flexibility of making localized customizations wherever we need to. Content inputted into the instance of a component as well will be unique to where you've placed the instance, whereas if you enter content at a global level, it'll appear everywhere. So, the first thing that we'll do is we're going to take this highlight that I made and we're going to create a new component block. I'm going to give it a name and then I'm going to paste. Okay, and then I will publish it. And if I go back to my page, I'm going to delete this and these two. And then in here, I will add my component, and then I will go get this. And then I will duplicate them again. So this now means that each of these components are managed globally. So for example now, say I don't want this icon to be quite so wide. Maybe we've gotten some feedback to shorten it. If I make this 2 and click save, and then I refresh this page, you can see that they have now been updated to be 2 columns. But for example, if I decide that I want this container to be pink instead, then you can see now that this setting is active, whereas ones that are maintaining the global element are continued to be grayed out. So, and you can see as well, this doesn't affect the global element. If I wanted to change this to have no background, you'll see that only the elements without that background changed will now be plain. And if I want this component to go back to the default, I can just click reset. So as you can see, this gives us a lot of control over components that are the same in a way that we don't have to manage individually. In the last lesson, you saw me copy pasting a lot of things to save time. This is a more powerful way of doing that. Now, what's particularly cool is that I can make this whole thing a component. And publish it, and then on this page I can just add it to the page. And so you can see now that I have the ability to nest components inside larger components, and now I can use this component on any other pages and make whatever adjustments or changes I would like to make to it. And again, if I wanted to actually make this the navy again and click save, you can see that this updates everywhere, both here on the page I use it on and here the larger component that also contains them. This becomes especially powerful for complex layouts because they're often made of smaller parts that repeat. By combining global elements for consistency with local overrides, both on larger layouts and individual pieces that make up them, then that gives you a really creative and dynamic way to manage your site globally with the flexibility to do whatever you need locally. So that's how you integrate reusable component blocks into your layouts. If you have any questions or want to learn more, visit our website or book a demo. Happy building, and see you in the next lesson.